You down with the maroon field?
Oh, no, I heard about that. And at first I was like, what? What are you talking about? Then I realized what day it was. So, funny joke.
Do you do any April Fool's jokes?
I didn't. I woke up, I was waiting for Dilly to do something. He didn't have anything planned, but, so I definitely thought that was something that he had planned.
Are you kind of disappointed you didn't have anything planned?
A little bit. I was looking forward to it.
What was your assessment of the first week?
As a unit, we definitely have some identity issues. We got to, figure out who we are as a team. It's a new team. We're missing a few players from last year. We got to move on and understand who we are as a team. Personal things, just pocket presence, certain reads, just getting back in the flow of what it is to play a real game rather than just, doing stuff on a whiteboard. It might look good on a whiteboard, but what's it like in the game, and then situational ball.
Sam, but these are good things to figure out now, right?
Yeah.
That's what this time is for.
Yep, early on for sure. My biggest goal right now, obviously, while I'm working on my individual stuff, now I got to bring everybody along with me and take a new role, and just take that leadership role and understand what that entails. And I got to get people to play for me even more. So I'm going to try to bring more juice and, start that out the day before, tell them we got to get going, stuff like that.
Is that something that's easy for you, kind of embracing that leadership role?
Yeah, in certain ways. On the field, yes. When I have to give certain speeches and stuff, I'm still working on that. Because certain people, that's just not their strong suit, giving a speech in front of the whole team. I'm really good in one-on-one scenarios. And then on the field and when I'm in the moment. But when I got to say something, it has to be pretty genuine or else I'm not going to say the right things.
Write it out a little bit, Sam?
What was that?
Write it out the night before and put some thoughts on paper?
Yeah, I feel like for me, I'm a really genuine person with a lot of the things I do, so I'm not going to go out and say something that, either I don't mean or it doesn't feel relevant to me, because then there's no need to, and people aren't going to listen to you, and the inflection's not going to be the same. So I guess I just got to say what I'm feeling more in emotions.
Having the coach relay instructions to you through the speaker helmet, what do you think of that process? How did it work for you? I know it was new for everybody, but do you think it was something that really benefited you in terms of growth and development?
Yeah, I thought it was incredible. I barely played any games my freshman year, or true freshman year, without it. So, and Arroyo did such a good job. I thought that we were going to have some learning curves, but, him having NFL experience and stuff like that probably really helped him. And, he didn't overload me with information, but also gave me enough to, give me keys during the games and everything like that. And, that starts with a week of process. Going into the week and, understanding what we're looking for in different looks, so he'll just give me little reminders here and there.
What are your initial impressions of your new transfer receivers, Mari Anderson, and anybody else?
Yeah, they got some juice and they can really go and make some good plays. We just got to get them dialed into the splits. We're taking too long to get lined up on certain things. But, going into winter workouts and all that, they showed a lot of, intensity and camaraderie within the team and, joining our culture and everything like that. So I was proud of them of really embracing what we are.
Sam, you and Kenny were seen in a leaked version of the EACFB 26 cover. What does it mean that you and this team are getting national attention like that?
Yeah, it's really cool. Something that I played as a little kid all growing up. They cut it off the years my brother was going to play in college, so I never got to play with him. But now to see myself in the game and to be on the cover, I'm going to show my kids. So it's really special for me, and then, just bringing awareness to the whole team. So I'm viewing it as, it was really cool and all that. It's time to move on and just, not worry about all the outside noise. And, it's just getting better every single day.
As the running back room is getting sorted out, what are kind of the conversations you have with guys about getting on the same page with you?
In terms of that, I tell them a lot of stuff to do, whether it's, pistol, gun, jumping them around, telling them who to block, and, skipping them. So it's just getting on the same page by playing game reps and telling them what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking when I check to certain runs on where the, cutback should be or where the hole I'm thinking it's going to hit. Obviously, certain runs you just, toss the ball and I don't do anything. But stuff like that, just getting on the same page, it's just going to take reps and, having them hear my voice.
Which of them are you most comfortable with at this point, do you think?
Well, I've played the most with Sip so far. So we've had the most experience, and that's who you're going to feel the most comfortable with as of now. It doesn't say, it's not going to change or anything like that, but that's my guy. And I'm just excited to, work with these other backs and see what they can bring.
Can you put a number even on kind of how close this team is to where you want it to be? Like, are you guys 10% there, 20%? Like,
0.5% there. We got a lot of work to go.
Thanks, Sam.
Appreciate it.